Hello everyone and welcome back. Sorry I haven't done a video in about over a year now. I've been kind of busy with a lot of life things and trying to figure out exactly what I want to do with my channel. And I figure it's about time I decide what I wanted to do with it. I was doing toy reviews, but with all the new toys that come out, it's kind of hard for me to keep up on everything, and even just choosing one specific thing, it's more of a pain than what it's worth. And it's a lot of money. And I like getting a lot of my toys when they're a little bit discounted. So at the moment, the only toys that I collect when they come out are amiibos, because they're a pain in the butt to get right now. Other than that, I don't really buy all the newer stuff, so anything I would review would be months old, and most toy reviewers would already have it. Then I thought about doing like a lot of artsy stuff, and it'd be fun to do, like every once in a while. Like maybe do like a couple speed drawings or a couple tutorials on stuff like that. So I might do some of those in the future. And then like with certain cooking and stuff, I might do something along the lines of that, I don't know. So more likely, by the look of it, this is going to be more like a blog channel with different stuff along that lines. But as you can see, I have my fish. So mainly it's going to be my fish/blog channel. Basically you're going to see more videos of fish and just videos of just random odds and end things. Like I'll have some different art tutorial or speed drawings and stuff. I might have some tutorials on art. I might have some stuff with food. I'll have my kids, you know, and it's another way for like my family and stuff and Tyler's family to see the kids, you know, when they don't get to see them all the time. So it's kind of a cool little thing. And I figure a blog channel would be better, so I can just sit there and just take pictures, do slideshows, and just do whatever I wanted at my own pace. But at the moment, I've decided to mainly dedicate, as I said, to fish and doing blogs. So every Tuesday, at the moment, until I get back to work, I will try to have a video up. And with that said, I will do different techniques with different just with goldfish, different things you can do with fish, about my opinions on certain plants, about gravel, filtration, the nitrogen cycle, stuff with ammonia, feeding, different things they can eat, how you can train them to eat from your hands, train them to go a certain way. I mean, just training just anything basically with fish, I'll just say that. So right now this is my 20-gallon tank that I have set up. I do have 4 goldfish in there, and one thing I do want to state in this first video, everybody has their own opinions and everybody has their own way of taking care of fish. Just like the same with dogs, cats, ferrets, lizards, spiders, snakes, anything that would be considered a pet. These are my methods and my ways and how I take care of them. Everybody has their own different ways, and from what I've been reading, there's really no right nor wrong way. If it works for you, do it. If it doesn't work for you, try something else. If your fish keep dying because you're doing what this one person says, do some research and try to find a different way. And with that being said, with any kind of pet, you want to do research on them. With fish, you want to do, you know, what kind of fish do you want? How much time do you want to take care of them? Just like if you're going to get a cat or dog. Well, mostly kitten or puppy is what a lot of people get. You know, how much time is going to go into it. Same thing if you want to get a spider or a lizard or, you know. And, you know, everybody has their own things they're interested in. Mine, because of our apartment, the only thing I can keep are fish. I would love to get cats, but at the moment, that just isn't going to happen until we decide to get a bigger place. And because of that, I am kind of limited on my space on how big my tank can be. So I do have a 20-gallon. I also have a 10-gallon at the moment. And with the 10-gallon, I have it in a cycle right now, official cycle. And I'm thinking about getting a telescope eye, just a small one for now, to put in there. And I don't want to put them in with this tank because, one, there's 4 fish in a 20-gallon tank, and I don't want to put any more in a 20-gallon tank because goldfish are big waste producers. And another reason, because he's going to be a telescope eye, and you really don't want to mix telescope eyes in with regular goldfish. Just for the fact, because of their eyes and stuff, they have a really hard time seeing. So I guess right now I'll introduce the fish. This top one up here, they're all males, so I've debated on their names and stuff. So one of them has more of a female name at the moment, but they're all males. None of them chase after each other, and just by doing different ways you can sex up a goldfish. This is about what I've come to assume, that they're all males. But this one right here, this one is Ursa, my orange and white comet. I've had her, or him, I've had him, I keep wanting to call her. I've had him for about 6 months now, and when I first got him, he was not even an inch big. I mean, he was a pretty small one. And I also got this one over here at the same time, Cosmo. And when I got him, he was orange and black. I don't know exactly what happened. I've tried looking it up. I've looked up different things. His black just kind of went away. I don't know the reason for it. But I got them both at the same time, which was about 6-7 months ago. And they have survived, and I've looked into it. He looks fine. There's no redding. There's no anything funky with them, but he's just a normal goldfish that just kind of lost his black. So, and this one is my fantail. This one's my newer one. I've had him for about 3 months now, and you're technically not supposed to put him in with like comets and commons and shabunkins and stuff, but as this is my opinion, as long as he's not a telescope eye, and I keep an eye on him, make sure he's eating, make sure he's getting enough food, and he's not being teased. So far he's doing really good. He's grown a little bit since I've got him, not much, but it's only been a couple months, so hopefully he'll grow a little bit bigger, and hopefully by then we'll have more room for all of them. And then my biggest right here, he was the first one. I've had him almost a year now. His name is Titan, because he's, as you can see, he is bigger than everybody else here. Oh, the little fantail, his name is Luca. I forgot to say that, but his name is Luca. But this is Titan. He's my shabunkin. He has grown a lot since I've had him. He was about 1 inch when I got him. I think he's about 3, almost 4 inches now. So, I mean, with tank size and stuff, fish do grow depending on their tank size, and since he was in a smaller tank before, he hasn't grown that big, because most goldfish and other fish, they grow in their first year of living. But I don't really plan to put him outside or anything. I've thought about it, but we can't have a pond at the moment, so maybe one day we might have a pond and might stick him out there. But as for now, this is where he subsides, and he seems to enjoy it. And he's the one I can feed from my hands. The 2 comets, Ursa and Cosmo, come up every once in a while. Luca doesn't. I don't think he likes me yet. He's not used to me, so. But Titan will always come up to my hands, so he's, I don't know, I think I just have a soft spot for him since he was my first goldfish. So I just don't want to put him out in the elements, and I don't want to, you know, but that's with any kind of fish. But this is the tank I have. It is as I said, a 20-gallon tank. I just did a water change on it and whatnot, so I got all through the gravel, and you know, I don't have much gravel on the base of this. When I got it, the gravel was like this high on it, and it was really thick gravel, which is actually right here on the ground, which I need to get rid of. Well, it's covered with gems. I'm getting rid of other stuff too, but there's gravel in there that was in the bottom of this, and there was just so much gunk and stuff built up. So when I finally got it all clean, this is what it ended up turning out to be. And then I have my bamboo plant, which I absolutely love because it has this realistic look to it, which is nice, and gives it some nice color. Now the back of my fish tank, I didn't paint it. I was debating on painting it, but all it is a black piece of cardboard, not cardboard, poster board. And the reason why I put the poster board up there, if I wanted to change the color you know, if I want to do blue or white or red or whatever, just if I want to do something more holiday based. And it's just easier to do it that way, and it's just taped with double-sided tape and taped with other tape that's on the plastic of it, on the top and on the bottom of it. So that's the top of my tank. Okay, and this is my 10-gallon I have set up. This is where I'm going to put another fish at. I'm still debating. I don't know if I want to get a telescope eye or a different kind of fish. But more likely, since I have goldfish and I know how to take care of them, I'll probably do another type of goldfish in there. So, we'll see. This one I did differently. I didn't want a big plant like I had with the other one. And as you can see, I have white gravel. It's a little thicker near the bubble stone because I really want to cover it up. And I didn't want to get that type of bubble stone, but I really wanted to have one for the tank. And what ended up happening is the pet store, one of the pet stores I live around, it closed at 6 o'clock, and I forgot it was Sunday, and places close early on Sunday around here. And so it got there like a couple minutes before 6, and I just didn't want to go in there to even try. So I went to Walmart, and it covered it up pretty well. I just got something smaller than what I have in my big tank, since this is a smaller tank. Got some new airline piping going in it. As you can see, I need to hide it better. And then there's the air pump, which is nice. I like a lot of the Tetra air pumps and stuff, especially the bigger ones. This one goes for 10 to 30 gallons. The one I have for my bigger tank is blue. This one was black, which was pretty nice. It's just up there. And it's just to help in case it back siphons. I really don't want it to go over the floor. That's why it's up on a higher elevation. But as you can see, I have just smaller plants in there. And the one plant by the thermometer there, I had it in there when I was cycling it last week or so, and the reason why I have it in there is just to see how water would move, and I think right now it's kind of stuck on the thermometer. But as you can see, I just have a plant there and just plants in front of the bubble stone, just something simple. Probably gonna get a really small fish just to stick in there, nothing too exciting. But as I said, I'm probably going to do a video for right now every Tuesday, and I'm going to check to make sure the ammonia levels, the nitrates, pH and all that's really good. I don't know if it's pretty good, I might either get the fish tonight or tomorrow. So if that will happen, I'll post a video probably next week, or I might do a special video. You know, I might post on Thursday on how that I personally put the fish into the water and how long I set it for and stuff. But as I said, with this, a lot of it is going to be personal opinions, and you can either follow them or use your own ways. This is just advice that I have been given and that I follow, because with all the different techniques and all the different things you can do with fish, there's just so much that you can do for them. And everybody says, well, like a lot of people, you'll have two sides to everything. So some people say, oh, this is the right way and that's the wrong way. Some people are like, oh, that's the wrong way, this is the right way. So I'm just doing what I feel is best for my fish, and I will probably get a lot of people who don't agree with me on my methods. And you know, that's up to you. You know, it's your opinion. Everybody is entitled to them. So we'll just go from there and see what we can do. And as I said, I'm learning. I'm always learning different things. I've learned a lot about fish since I've started this hobby, and there's always more that everybody can learn from everybody else. If we take the time and listen to each other, we can probably, you know, debunk a lot of theories and myths and stuff about fish, especially goldfish. But I'm going to close out with this video and say that, as I said, this is just going to be a blog channel, and I'm going to just mostly do fish and some other odds and ends stuff, and hopefully this will give a chance for my family to see my life and all the weird stuff I do. And oh, and yeah, and I got my camera fixed. So my mom's probably going to be watching this and wondering, but yeah, my camera is fixed now. We took it in and got it fixed, and yeah, it didn't cost that much, so yeah. So hopefully you guys enjoy the video, and I will keep everybody updated on my fish and everything else.